Been very impressed with their pickup of Fang. 18 years of age and already managing to play and have huge highlights. No silencer on Magisk's pistol, so at least a little bit of a discombobulation. And it's come together beautifully as the last tap comes in. Glaive.
So we've got these secret smokes out. We're going to see Extra Salt getting their way on down. dupreeh with a nice shot there. Sonic will fall.
Wow, Zipex couldn't have any more information, and Bloodshed come his way. He does get 2 of the 3 required. Fang's space not going to be able to deny the plant necessarily if they could retrieve it. Marky and Fang, the 2 new additions. Only Fang. And that is the conversion they were looking for. They'll get some sidearm upgrades, but only losing 1. It is the dream start for Astralis. Second chapter. Now, Magisk has fallen into ramp to return fire, and it's a dream spray. 3 with Zipex there, who was very low, might I add, and the very reason Magisk rotated in as and when he did. Sonic being pushed, playing around the smoke, and he's well aware that there's a hunt coming in, and that was the element of surprise he needed. Manages to grab himself 1 of the 4. And even worming his way out of the ramp fight, so he'll be happy with that. No, Zipex caught a dink early, so he might just want to try and push the issue there and land a stray bullet with his dynamic MP9 or Tech 9.
Yeah, this one here, any more damage that Sonic can do is great. You know, the fact that they've grabbed 2 kills in this one already, still plenty of time to look for 1 more. HP the biggest issue, but the dink was there. dupreeh cops that one, finishes him off, and there you can see the body's just strung on out. This is what we want to look for, is the executes of Extra Salt. JT is a massive utility nerd, and they're into top.
Yeah, but are they? The molly is perfect. Completely keeps them at bay. He's even considering a wallbang, a resmoke for Squeak. And they're going for a top pop. Magisk is contesting nicely. Alongside for the ride is Glaive, and it's perfect. Only 1 remains and toppled before they even get going.
Here, these rotations are very noisy business. dupreeh in an awkward spot for the AWP.
Yeah, he's got the sound cues at the doors. Knows when he'll have to address them. Nice find, but Zipex should have done enough. Marky falling down now to the Glaive rotation. Sonic dreaming of a plan. Dreaming of 1, and Glaive denies it with a lovely headshot as well.
It's only 35 seconds for this. Running out of time here, Extra Salt.
Yeah, it's just going to have to be a top pincer, isn't it? And dupreeh seems so very ready to pull the trigger. They do bait him in. And 2 have crossed. This is it. This is the next frag. The next frag determines it all, and it's Magisk pushing to Hut. JT has not enough in the tank, and that's another for Astralis. They remain spotless on this defense. Best of 1, need I remind you. Playing up above, elevated position, and it's perfect fight on that Z-axis for anyone coming out of Hut. Don't drop off whatever you do. Okay, he has fallen into the flames. They're testing ramp, and Zipex, nice. Good for the first headshot, and now completely evaporates. He does not need to contest, but they're very fast and hot on his heels. Another headshot presents itself. Can't convert. It's Bubsky and dupreeh that can, though, and Marky doing anything alongside OC. They managed to get themselves into a 2v2. Just by the skin of their teeth, in the trade from OC. Magisk spotted on the cross decon. Marky is a sitting duck for that nade. Oh, it's perfect. Magisk, you beast. He gets them both. dupreeh does become dupreeh when the AWP's in his hands. We'll have to keep our eyes on that. Keep our finger to the dupreeh pulse.
It's just going to be curious to see how they tackle this going forward, right?
Bang.
Let's see how many he can get. Give us another one, dupreeh. There we go. Easy as you like. Now, for those not too familiar with dupreeh, there was an event where he actually had to do the AWPing. I think Device was sitting this out. This is many years ago now, but it was on Mirage. I think it was a Blast event. It was the best of ones that they were doing back there, and he had a bit of a field day because there's a big difference between being a primary AWPer and being a secondary AWPer. But out of all the opponents you could have here, Extra Salt would probably be towards the top of the list with the likes of Pain, etc.
Good grief. Imagine new Astralis versus new Nip. It's Stockholm, and Device is not wearing an Astralis jersey.
Oh, they're just getting mauled, Alex.
Yeah, this one's an absolute open and shut case. We're at 1 minute 35 as Extra Salt find their first in now a 2 versus 4.
It's not looking good by any means.
It's just so suffocating, and I can empathize. I can put myself into the shoes of Extra Salt, where it just feels like every round starts off at a disadvantage. You never get to initiate your game plan that came out of the mouth of your leader. It's always going to have to be something reactive to this hyperactive Astralis CT side, and here's a perfect example of the hyperactivity. Magisk wants lobby info, and it may cost him his life. Yeah, punished for his ignorance and his very laissez-faire approach. He's actually now being joined by the entire CT squad. They're pushing lobby. They're going round the world. OC could be behind them both here. one, not the second. Close, but no cigar. Astralis punished for their aggressions in the first rounds found. And they're right to do so. This setup for the top pop is perfect. Bubsky's got hut, but now they've lost Glaive. This could be it. Bubsky needs a double and provides it alongside with Magis. JT's the one to double up. Now they have a man advantage. Even more so, dupreeh thrust into a 1v3. He's already managed to equalize the odds somewhat. Needs more, 20 seconds. Bombs on OC's back. dupreeh to contest this, he'd have to be vulnerable on the drop down! JT's missed his shot, that Godfang is there. That nearly completely slipped away from them. Fang leading the way, straight in, Marky to plant safe. Fang to seize as much space as he can. JT was desperate to join the pack, but he's lost his life in the process. This is a perfect position from OC. And oh, there's more. There's more. dupreeh, a perfect rotation. He manages to open up the secret avenue for the rotate down. 2v4, no fun for anyone on this extra assault squad. He'd need a very, very snazzy double here, or even a triple. Magisk is the first victim, needs a second quickly, and Marky provides. You're right. That no kit's gonna cost him. Zipex no with a scout. Couldn't do anything, and dupreeh's on the way out. There you have it, 2v4 from the two new additions. Marky and Fang put a third on the board.
Sharp shooting there as well, just lopping off a couple of heads and securing an important round. That saved them 4 from dupreeh. How long is he going to get to hold on to it? Marky doesn't want to risk his life, and there is a chance. There is a real chance for Extra Salt to establish a couple more here.
JT's going to get a lot of paranoia, potential rotates. He's deploying his util, he's keeping them honest. Someone's gonna have to respond. Nice catch, just as he's fallen off. Bubsky does go down, Magic's vulnerable, but does well to find a second on the same mag. And with backs turned, Zipex can punish. Solid top site hold, a 1v3 presented to JT.
Here comes the smoke wall now. Glaive's dropped his, that negates their smoke wall completely. They're gonna have to play in front of it.
You're right, it channels them into dupreeh, who has, once again, reacted to house this. Magic's got so many options. Oh, the timing, he does so well. Manages to find Marky on main. There's more up there in the rafters, even trades. They're not checking. dupreeh close quarters on the AWP, and there they go. Astralis, their top site hold is so rigid.
Let's say of a wall, they can drop down the vent. So there's still a chance here for Extra Soul, even though they are operating with much weaker buy. You can see how much respect is being given.
Bubsky's position is perfect to summarize Astralis' mental state. And that's the frag they needed. OC has provided. And now the smoke, now the molly, now the go. It's only Bubsky. Can't put the bullets between the two of them. Simply opens up the site and enables a potential fifth here. Extra Salt, a two-man advantage as they come up secret. Astralis, dupreeh and Magisk up against the world.
Smoke for Squeaky here for dupreeh. That's one position you want to isolate, and then these flashes have to be perfect.
Fang's got vision. Fang's got first contact.
Oh, gap and smoke too.
Exactly the right timing, and yeah, dupreeh's there for the trade, but I'm afraid it's just too much. Extra Assault, they're probably not going to be complaining. They've pulled it off with just the pistols and an AUG on OC. 3 frags from him. He's been kept honest on this T-side nuke, but the CT side is about to commence, and he'll start his magic after the break, because it's a 10-5 half. They try and force the rotate. They're trying to catch him out here. They're playing
hello, OC.
to exploit, and there is a horrible death for OC. He is the victim. Nice catch, Marky. Learn a bit more about him during the break, and Fang with some good shots.
Needs
if
another.
only he could find one more. Tucked in, they're playing from lobby. They're contesting this nicely. If they can delay that plant, another frag would be great, but now the bomb down.
JT's got the flashes still.
You can hear them. Magis can really play spoiler here. He has got no Kevlar. They're all opting for that squeaky area. Sonic trying to jump peek. He hasn't synchronized with the dupreeh's exposed body yet. Magisk on the flank, though. It's going to be down to this. 1, 2 heads are required. Only the one found. Fang's got enough done. dupreeh doesn't have the time. And there's a lovely first round. Out of the gate, out of the break. Extra Assault take the CT pistol. He was playing with them, competing with them in more pickup environments.
Huge shot.
And now with dupreeh's equalizing frag and a bomb plant already,
They're
these
so
rifles.
Split. They're so split.
Oh, Lord.
There's 2 players yard still right now for Astralis. They could come in main to vent.
And And they will. Bubsky does go down immediately. Zipex is going to be on notice. Dupree going to try and support. They want to contest. They know there's at least two coming this way, and Zipex is going to soften them up. He may do it all. Magic is immediately there for the trade. Awkward. Very awkward. No kit either for OC and Fang, and they're fully committed. Time-sensitive mission, not the 10-second defuse. Fang needed that. One of them needs to get on it now.
Is there time?
And just defend it. Just defend it, and they've done it, and that is a huge win. Win?
I think it's all right. It's going to be very close, but just.
Config's been having a really good few months. Thank you, Brain. We got there.
Dupree's just done a massive entry like Config would do. So it's all come full circle here as Yates's dead at ramp. Lower is...
No, not again.
It's open for business. Fang is going to have a hard time defending with the Famas from here.
Yeah, he's still paranoid about Secret as well. They might even swing the doors open behind him. This is a lot of space lost. Zipex baits the shot, even converts it. Marky really does have to save the day now for Extra Salt. And he's not going to get a second look in. Great double peek. You can see Bubsky was there to soften him up from the elevated spot.
And then he is caught in a position where unless he gets that kill, that first kill to Zipex, he's not getting anything done. So that's Astralis. You know, just with that AK for Dupree, he makes it work exactly like it was designed. This was it. Dupree, you have the big gun. Bang. Go find us a headshot. They get the avenue towards ramp. Snowball into the site. And that Zipex kill onto Fang, well, that basically sealed the deal right there. Zipex needs to be careful.
Yeah, his entire priority here is just to find one. It's very passive line. The JT will research and be found out. The trade of OC. Still disconnected. Marky very pushed up, but goes down to a long hold from Majors. Something. Need a whole lot more, though. OC in lobby. They know where he is. The bomb's above the ladder, or rather below the ladder. Magisk report that Dupree's got full access should he desire, and up he goes. A back turn. Nice find. Sonic needs another. Oh, great shots. And now OC's there as well. Extra Salt have turned this round on its head, and now absolutely winnable. Bombs on top site. OC in lobby. And OC peeks straight into Bubsky. Big find from the Dane. 3 frags in that round, and he pulls Astralis' 13th right out of the hat. Lovely little corner diagonal, but Marky flashed straight through. That's the spirit. Quick find. Oh, but Fang, you gotta find this one. Nice stabilization. He's got the man advantage now. Extra Salt, dig your heels in. A crucial 8th is on the cards here.
All the toes. Got one. Fang's going to come back in, and this looks like they closed this one down. A great recovery there from Extra Salt. That's going to be their 8th on the board, and OC's rotated away. There is a window right now that he has to get back into immediately, and he's there in time. Sonic's coming too. This could be huge.
Yeah, and the utility's very indicative. They'll bait them in perhaps with a missed shot from Sonic, and he does pull the trigger. OC needs a repeat. By virtue of the flash, he peeks again. Calls it clear. Fang losing his duel outside, though, and that might spur Glaive towards the top side. Yeah, here comes Astralis. Marky readies his aim. Looking to bring the spice and everything nice. JT sprayed out on Hut. 1 for 1. Good find. Marky's getting hunted, though, and Bubsky does open up the site. Magisk Overwatch with another. Bomb can't be denied. It's planted safe. Close quarters. Maybe Sonic can catch one with a quick flick. The sound cue's enough, and it seals his fate. That's 14. Astralis touching distance now.
3 P250s, Deagle in hand, and lobby aggression. Zipex couldn't control it for the second 1.5 as look at them throwing bodies at Megas right now, dropping down, more to come.
Yeah, I mean, Marky maybe, like, if he's somehow anticipating a Magisk T-spawn hold, I mean...
Look at how grimy this is. Like, he's just tucked into a tight angle at spawn, right? Like, there's frustrating ways to go. This is about to be one for Marky here.
Yeah, he's going to try and do silo, and Magisk can just keep it all safe. All safe and sound. As the bomb goes down, no less. Just more Extra Salt in the wound.
But this will be the 15th.
Guarantee?
I put the Jason Moses O'Toole 100% guarantee that this is the 15th round on the board for Astralis.
I'd like to see that a bit sooner, Chad. I feel like you really pushed your limits there.
Well, for that, with Jason, you got to pay $400 for a certificate, and he asks you maths questions.
He does, yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Flash, though. Could be a bit of info from Sonic here. And
ahead of it. Ooh, dear.
He's completely slipped the net. Dupree does fall. That's a good catch, but they're already into the top site. Oh, and smoke damage found. Magisk just with a couple of blind shots. half Sonic's functional health pool. He's losing teammates as well. Glaive has got it all covered, and Astralis have too. Dominant, staying in the upper bracket. The first glimpse of Astralis sans device, and it's a big fat W.